Okay, let's just talk all about him, but you can read the headline first.
Laura George and Abraham. It only says ABE because there's not enough room.
Oh, that one, okay.
Okay.
All right. Why don't you start? Do this column down here, okay?
George Washington was the first president, and he was on a quarter.
Okay, and remember the quarter that I showed you?
The book says that George Washington did not want his face on coins he finally made with the Mexican.
Right, he didn't want to be a king, right?
Right.
Okay.
So he did not want his face on the coin, but he got one anyway.
Right, okay, go ahead.
George is on the $1 bill.
Okay, and we looked at that earlier.
Yes.
Go ahead.
George is in this painting.
You know what that painting is?
Yes.
What? What is he doing there?
He's in a raft.
He's in a raft.
Where
like you were a raft.
That's where George Washington is.
And you know what river he's on?
What?
The Delaware River, which is
Yes.
really close to here. And every year at Christmas, they have people dress up, just have somebody dress up like George Washington and all of his fellow soldiers. And they cross the Delaware River up in a place called Washington Crossing.
Now, Mrs. Clark, is this okay to my column now?
Down here.
Is that the army?
Yes, if you want.
Right
One at a time. Michael.
I know what Delaware is the old state.
There you go.
Yes.
But there's a whole river that goes all the way. Okay, anybody else? Jacob, did you bring in them?
Yeah, you know that Abraham Lincoln is really, really tall.
Yes, he is, and we'll talk more about him tomorrow.
He's the tallest president at my old school. They had a measuring tape and all the player was this big.
Oh.
And he's really tall.
Okay, let's look at the second
And he
column.
was even taller than my Abraham Lincoln was the 15th president. He is on the penny.
Right, and we'll get that out tomorrow when we talk already.
Or I died. So,
Now it's a penny.
now.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, here, we didn't do the rest of it.
All right. Abraham Lincoln is on a $5 bill.
Okay, I have to see if I can scrounge up a $5 bill for tomorrow, right?
Okay, do you have that?
Well, I don't know. I have to look in my wallet. If not, I'm sure Mr. Frost has one. Or I might have one. Okay?
No.
All right.
Abraham Lincoln in this photograph.
Okay, now, I want you to see the difference. This is a painting. When George Washington was alive, there were no cameras, so they couldn't take a picture of George Washington. But when Abraham Lincoln was alive, they were just starting to use cameras then.
Yes.
So this is a photograph now. So that's the big difference.
Yes, and Abraham Lincoln is right at the direction of the aerospace where you see ABE.
Right. Okay, tell them about this sculpture.
Oh, Mount Rushmore. The things that were four great presidents are carved in this mountain. This was George Washington and Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, and I like to read this little part. That's funny.
A worker fixed the cracks in the building of Abraham Lincoln. The space is toward a 6-story building.
Okay, think of a big apartment building or an office. Think of the PPL building, maybe. And just his face is almost as tall as the PPL building. And look, you can see those bands. He looks so tiny on Abraham Lincoln's nose.
Yes, he's finishing it. Is it that one? I think that comes out today. Is it the one
I think
today?
it comes out often.
Oh, right.
And here, you see George Washington?
Yes, I did.
And Abraham Lincoln.
Yes.
And then we have Thomas Jefferson, who is a very famous president.
Yes, and on a $2.
And Theodore Roosevelt.
On a $2.
Yes, you're right.
I got a $2 bill.
Okay, should we look at the last page?
Yes. Which one is George Washington? Where?
The first one.
Abraham Lincoln has something to say.
All right, wait a minute. All right. Anyway, just a minute. Mikey, go ahead.
Tomorrow I'm gonna bring a $5 bill.
Okay. Well, nobody allows it.
I'm gonna bring a $6.
All right, then I'm going to fix up. Now, can you be a little louder, Karen? Okay.
Abraham Lincoln kept important papers neatly hidden away. Where did he put them? Connected on to find out. This one goes from 1 to 15.
Okay, you can do this at home, but where do you think he kept his important papers?
Impact.
In his hat. He wore, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow. He had a big, tall hat. There's a funny story about that, too.